All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, man. So I'm gonna get this video out right now because But anyway, man, let's talk about it. The Toronto Raptors, man. First official look at the Toronto Raptors up under new head coach and his scheme and being more of an offensive mind. And I will say things look energetic. Now, again, what I'm saying is this is in the preseason, right? This is the preseason. I'm not saying, oh my God, make them final champions. What I'm saying is it looked different to me. The energy level looked different. They look happy. It wasn't a lot of standing around. There wasn't no hero ball. Everybody was literally going in, and just feel like everyone was moving. Everybody was getting their spots. Everybody was being aggressive. Everybody was playing. Everybody was hustling. Everybody was moving. Gary Trent Jr. had him a night. I'm looking for him to have a big night, probably pretty much similar to the night. Looking for him to have a big season because last year it felt like it was forced, and I'm gonna say that last year felt very forced to me. Now this year, on the other hand, yeah, that's right. The Raptors did win. You heard the baby said. But this year, it felt like he's a little bit more settled in, trying to take high quality shots, not forcing things. Again, I get it. You ain't got to beat me over the head. It's the preseason, game one. But it looked fluid, right? It looked fluid. It looked fun. And one thing I'm pointing out, because see, even though the Cowboys are playing the 49ers right now, there's also the opportunity. There's also the fact that there's a bunch of Raptors fans in my house, so I have to split screen. Anyway, but one thing I'm pointing out to the missus is when the offense is coming, put those down, baby. When the offense is moving and is humming, you can almost you get great energy on the other end as well, right? So I'm looking at this team as a team that's going to be fluid. They're going to stick to their strengths, and they're just going to build. I don't see this as a rebuilding year. I think this is the year they'll finish top. I predict they'll finish in your top 6. I'm not changing that. I say they'll make the playoffs. When you look at it, because they've been such a defensive-minded team, that I believe the defense is going to come. The defense is going to be okay. Because they can. It's easy. It's been beaten to them with Nick Nurse. Defense been beaten. So they know how important that is. Now is to putting the other part together, which is the offense. And what you did not see is a bunch of hero ball. Again, I get it. I ain't got to keep saying that, dude. It's preseason. But for the first time, you seen movement. You seen energy. You seen flow. It felt like they know what to do with a pick and roll. It looked different, man. I was super excited for what I saw, just going into the season. Again, it's preseason, so roster fluctuates. OG hit him some threes. I think Grady Dick got him 2 threes in there, if I'm not mistaken, which we'll see how his role progressed as the season come and go. We'll see how the rotations work out. Dennis Schroeder, I think he's going to be a very big addition to this team. Just from a leadership standpoint. A little bit more boisterous. I always said that I felt like the Raptors need someone on that team that can do a little barking. Someone ain't afraid to do the talking. Because I get it. A lot of people are silent leaders, and that's fine. But you need someone that's going to get in there and just do the talking and really say what needs to be said. And I feel like that's going to be Dennis Schroeder for this team. And I felt like I'm watching. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm watching Pascal. I'm watching him. I'm watching him because I want to see the dynamic with him. I want to see the dynamic with the team. I want to see the dynamic with how everything floats around him. Is he gonna be the centerpiece? Tonight it didn't look like the centerpiece was on his team. It looked like a team that just flowed through each other. Everybody played well. It looked like a team that's grinding right now. When early games. That's where the teams that have been doing that work, that's really been grinding, just working on particular things, working on specific goals. That's where you find out who these teams are, man. And I think right now that's where the Toronto Raptors are at. I don't know. I don't know. The Kings, we got to see again. You can't put much into it. I want to act like the Kings wasn't, they did their thing. I mean, you know what you're gonna get with them come regular season time. I think the Raps, on the other hand, are just trying to put the pieces together. The starting lineup tonight was I'm sorry, I don't have my normal tablet or nothing like that in front of me. Yeah, the starting lineup was OG. It was OG, Pirtle, Pascal, Scotty Barnes, Schroeder, right? Yeah, so that was your starting lineup. That may be what the starting lineup looked like heading into the season. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I like the lineup. I think Schroeder has proven to be a quality starter on his team. I like I think if he's your starting point guard, you got something there. Scotty Barnes not necessarily coming in as your starting point guard. But I think he came. I don't know exactly what they had him listed at. I think the 3. I could be wrong. But at the same time, man. At the same time, if you're the Raps, you're just trying to stack these games, get as much work in, as possible. And literally, it was a couple things I would look for in this game, right? One being, was there gonna be like some hint of rust? Right, some hint of like sluggish. How do they adjust to how do the game look with your y'all know the coach name. What coach name? I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I forgot his name real quick. That's crazy. But I want to see what the offense looked like with him. Darko, that's who it is. Come on, man. I'm tripping. But I want to see what the offense looked like with him. Would it be different? The key difference that I see is it's the movement. Like, no one's standing around. And again, this is one preseason. I get it. But no one is standing around. Everyone's moving. Everyone's finding the spot. Everyone, I get a ball, I move. I don't get a ball and sit and do this and see what happens. Everyone's moving. I want to see how they adjust. I want to see how the floor of the game goes, far as like his interaction with the team. You could tell like he's a player's coach, look like to me, because when a player come in that timeout, you see Darko talking to him. When Dick got ready to get in there, he came and he was like do. It was like coaching to the very last second. I go. It was like it's gonna be fun, man. I think the Six is gonna be excited. Everyone probably gonna slide down there. Slide down we know how we do. But we'll see, man. But anyway, man, congratulations to Rap first preseason victory. Hopefully more to come. Great start off to the season. And happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you guys. And I know the game was in Vancouver, so happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you guys. And with that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great, man.